This animated diagram outlines the true mechanics of a V-taper. It highlights the shoulder width at the top and the waist width at the bottom. A real V-taper is a strict mathematical ratio between these two axes, not a measure of overall muscle mass. Most men attempt to build this shape by hammering random pull-ups. That approach only addresses 1/3 of the equation, while focusing entirely on the back. Poor daily posture and the wrong choice of abdominal exercises actively widen the waist and roll the shoulders forward, creating a blocky, square torso. We can fix this ratio. The solution requires a 5-minute protocol to correct your vertical pulling form, isolate your neglected side deltoids, shrink your waist training, and combine it all into a strict 2-day workout plan. Building an impressive physique requires deliberate, strategic shaping of the muscles you have, rather than blindly accumulating mass. Step 1 starts with the latissimus dorsi. These large, sweeping muscles run down the sides of your back and act as the wings, providing the outward flare required for the top half of the ratio. Here is a split-screen form comparison. On the left, you see the most common failure point, rolling the shoulders up toward the ears and yanking the bar, turning the pull-up into a bicep curl. On the right is a clean starting position with dropped shoulder blades. This animated anatomy diagram illustrates the exact biomechanical fix. Notice the scapula moving downward in a smooth mechanical motion before the arms even begin to bend. As the animation continues, look at the vector arrows. To fully engage the lats, you have to drive your elbows down and back toward your rear pockets. To implement this into your routine, prioritize vertical pulling movements. Wide grip pull-ups, heavy lat pull-downs, and straight arm pull-downs are your primary tools. Heavy horizontal rows build a thick back, but thickness does not equal width. Vertical pulling builds the pure outward width necessary to satisfy the top half of the V-taper. The second component of the ratio is the lateral deltoid. Sitting on the outer edge of your shoulder, this muscle creates the literal width at the top of your frame. Traditional heavy pressing completely misses this muscle. Overhead presses and bench presses hammer the front deltoids, which are already overworked and contribute zero width to your physique. Your primary weapon here is the high-volume lateral raise. You can execute these using cables, dumbbells, or even heavy water bottles if you are training at home. Strict execution is required. Maintain a slight forward lean, completely depress your traps, and lead the upward motion with your elbows rather than your hands. If you shrug the weight upwards during the raise, you steal the tension away from the side deltoids and place it straight onto your neck. Your frame is also heavily influenced by how you hold it. Sitting rounded at a desk all day physically collapses your collarbones, artificially narrowing the frame you currently have. Take a look at this side-by-side posture comparison. The torso on the left slouches with a collapsed, narrow chest. On the right, the rib cage is stacked directly over the pelvis, and the shoulders are pulled back and down, making the torso appear instantly wider. You can lock in this width by adding band pull-aparts and a few minutes of upper back mobility work to your weekly routine. Your side delts build the physical frame, but maintaining correct posture is what allows you to actually display that width. The final component of the ratio dictates the narrow bottom of the V, your waist width. This animated vector outline shows a major training error. Watch as heavy resistance is applied to the sides during weighted side bends, causing the oblique muscles to visually expand and bulge outward. As the graphic morphs into a wide, blocky square shape, the consequence becomes clear. Adding thick muscle mass to the obliques actively widens your waist, entirely canceling out the wide shoulders you built up top. Stop doing heavy oblique work immediately. Instead, train your deep core with exercises designed to brace the midsection and pull the waist inward. Swap the side bends for deep core replacements like hollow body holds, heavy farmer's carries, and hanging knee raises. Look closely at this video clip of a hanging knee raise. The torso is performing a fluid, isolated upward curl of the pelvis. This actively engages the deep core, rather than simply swinging the legs like a pendulum. You also cannot out-train a growing waistline. Losing body fat remains the single fastest, most effective lever to shrink your waist measurement and enhance the taper. A true V-taper is constructed by making the top half wide, but it is revealed by keeping the bottom half under strict tight control. We can synthesize all these rules, vertical pulls, lateral raises, and deep core bracing, into a unified 2-day workout plan designed to be run twice a week. Day 1 focuses on building the wings and corsetting the core. Start with wide pull-ups or pull-downs, follow up with single-arm cable or tallow rows, and hit straight-arm pull-downs. Finish the session with farmer's walks and hollow body holds. This screenshot checklist outlines your full routine, including Day 2, which focuses on the frame and the waist. You'll run high-volume lateral raises, rear delt flies, and band pull-aparts for posture, finishing with strict hanging knee raises. Stop chasing a randomly bigger, blocky body. Execute a precise plan to build a better shape. Comment V+, along with the muscle group you have been neglecting the most, and I'll send you a link to download a printable PDF of the full V-taper workout program.